Peter McGuire, welcome back to this week's episode of XM.com's Around the Markets. Pete, talk me through it very quickly. We've got stock markets hovering near record highs despite mounting risks. We've got this inflation and stagflation conversation. We've got a dollar pullback. We've got sterling in limbo. We've got the Turkish lira collapsing. We don't talk much about the Turkish lira, Pete, so you may not well be tuned up on that one. But it's an action-packed week. Let's have a look and let's hear what the people are saying from the desks at XM.com.
Well, good morning, Will, and it's lovely to be here. I have been to Istanbul. What a wonderful city. So if anyone gets an opportunity, please visit. We've got a swathe of data hitting the desk this week. ECB, we've got the Bank of England, and we've also got Bank of Japan and Bank of Canada as far as what's happening with inflation numbers. We've got Australian inflation numbers being released on Wednesday. And we've had a nice tick up as far as gold. We've got Bitcoin. I'm just seeing your million coins, Will. You'd be very happy with them. They're currently sitting at about just under 63,000 US dollars a Bitcoin, or 83,700 Aussie for a Bitcoin. And you'd be very, very happy, rubbing your hands with glee. I noticed that Tesla, good old Elon Musk, Hertz Rent-A-Car has said, put an order through for 100,000 vehicles, electric no doubt, and all they've got to do is worry about powering them well.
Well, as we can see right here on the screen, that Bloomberg's running that headline. World's richest person, Elon Musk, is now worth more than Exxon. And if you take a look at a couple of the stories that are sitting under that major headline, you've got how a $4.2 billion deal generated $119 billion in market value, and how Tesla Hertz blockbuster deal paves the way for the EVs mainstream. Everything we need to know all about renting a Tesla from Hertz, and there's the advert. Yeah. But Pete, let's keep moving. Evergrande shares have plunged after the sales of unit fell through. Mood sours in equities. We've got Treasury yields, as we spoke about, and the yen bouncing back after the dollar surges. Commodity currencies, what's happening?
Well, we've had a nice run up. Looking at that Aussie dollar, we're now sitting at 75 cents. We've got the Kiwi sitting at 71.60. You've got the Canadian dollar just under 124. Against the US dollar, of course. Then we look at what's happened as far as that US dollar index will come off a little bit, bounce back up 93.85 at the moment. And it's been a nice night for commodity traders, when I say that, on the NYMEX and COMEX markets, because you've had gold breach 1,800, it's about 1,806 an ounce. You've got Brent crude just under $86 a barrel, and you've got WTI, West Texas Intermediate, sitting at about $83.60 and change for a barrel of of light sweet crude.
Well, on screen now, I've got the WTI oil futures chart. It's a daily, look, still trending in an upwardly direction.
Absolutely. Have a look at that. When you're looking at those technicals and what we've experienced from that low point, just been one-way traffic, and many analysts and everyone's asking, what's the story with crude? You just can't bet against a trend, and the trend's very bullish at the moment, and it's been one-way traffic. So I would strongly suggest it's going up from here, Will.
Yeah, that's a fair call, mate. Look, if we talk about gold, you spoke about gold a few moments ago. On screen now, we've got the gold daily chart. It was a very topical conversation we're having very frequently, going back about 12 months. We haven't spoken about it much lately. Why, and what's happening now?
I think it was oversold, Will. It was really came under a fair bit of pressure to the downside, hit a low of about 1685 or so. It's back up at 1805 now. And in that time period, very much, as you can see, channel traded across that relatively tight band with no great breakouts. So as the inflation story gains momentum, I'm not sure how that's going to play with rates, because from a stagflation standpoint, and that's one thing that our traders need to do a bit of research on today, read up on stagflation and read up on what happens to interest rates when you normally have a stagflationary period. So let's see what happens. To contain or pull back inflation, you'd raise rates. Could be a handbrake for gold, but hey, these times are different.
Plenty of news out there, mate. Give me a fast minute on signals to watch and action and trades to make.
I think you've got to keep a close eye on that US dollar index, Will. Equities have bounced nicely to the upside. We've seen those US equities go fairly strongly, actually. Bitcoin, wow, that is just boom. Gold, keep an eye. As we mentioned, very, very closely watch what's happening with energy prices. They're up 40%. in the last couple of months. That's a big, smashing move to the upside. Look at your currencies. And I still believe with the inflation data coming out, it's a good week to trade, plenty of volatility, and don't marry a trade, Will.
Peter McGuire, thanks for speaking with us.
Thank you, Will.